The Odyssey is out and Spider-Man Brand New Day just dropped, and we're continuing the era of Zendaya fatigue, it seems.
They love you! Can you feel the love? Ooh, you suck!
But I gotta be honest, I don't get it. This is something people have been saying for a minute and I don't get the hate. Like, are we actually tired of Zendaya, or are we just tired of seeing movie announcements with her name attached? Because every time I hear this conversation, I end up asking myself the same question. How often do you all actually see this girl? Maybe it's just me, but I generally don't understand the backlash. I don't think Zendaya is a bad actress. I don't think she's this one-in-a-generation performer that's carrying every movie she touches, not by any stretch of the imagination. To me, she's just good. She does her job and where she needs to be, and in all the stuff I've watched, she's not really the main character, so it's kind of like whatever, she's also there. In Dune, she's sharing the screen with Timothée Chalamet, Rebecca Ferguson, Josh Brolin. It's a huge ensemble cast. Even in the Odyssey conversation, another huge ensemble cast, she's one piece of a massive group and she takes up seconds on screen at a time. So when people say she's everywhere, I always wonder, where though? Because I don't really feel like I'm constantly watching Zendaya at all. Then I started thinking, maybe the difference is what people actually watch, right? For me, I've seen her in Dune 1 and 2, I've seen her in the Odyssey, and that's kind of it. I haven't watched any of the Tom Holland Spider-Man stuff, so maybe that's probably why. And even if I had those, Spider-Man Homecoming came out in 2017, then the next one 2019, after that 2021, the recent one 2026. Like, there are years between these, at least 1 year between appearances. She did come out with Dune in 2021, 2024, between the Spider-Man solos, but to me there are so many other movies she's just not in. It feels like unless you're actively following Zendaya's career, you really shouldn't be seeing her that much. I don't know how you end up feeling overwhelmed by her. It almost feels like people are counting casting announcements more than the actual time she's on their screen, regardless of what you think of her talent. We all know talent is not the thing that runs Hollywood. Another thing that gets me a lot is the movies that she's part of. Those audiences don't really overlap nearly as much as it should seem, right? Like, if you're watching Dune, that doesn't automatically mean you're watching Euphoria. If you're watching Spider-Man, that doesn't mean you're watching Malcolm and Marie, whatever that is, or the drama. Yeah, she's in a lot of projects. I'm not arguing that she isn't, because she definitely is. She's one of Hollywood's biggest stars right now, so they're gonna shove her in things here and there. But these projects are aimed at, to me, very different audiences. So yes, she gets booked, but booked isn't the same thing, I think, as overexposed, in my opinion. These are different conversations, I think. I have and slash had or whatever superhero fatigue, but I was watching like every Marvel movie or miniseries, so I got like really tired of it. And I think that's why I toned down even out of the Tom Holland Spider-Man stuff. I've seen Spider-Man movies, I've seen a ton of Spider-Man movies now, and I'm like, I'm tired of watching Spider-Man movies. Which could be the very factor as to why I don't feel Zendaya. Those are 4 less movies I don't see her in, nor am I seeking her out, outside of what she pops up in, which is fine. But I think a lot of people might be hating for hate's sake, confusing popularity for overexposure. When an actor becomes one of Hollywood's biggest names, every casting announcement feels bigger because the internet talks about it nonstop. They also get really big roles, like Robert Pattinson. He's showing up in a bunch of stuff. I don't know if people are talking about Pattinson fatigue, but this man's in a lot of stuff. But I don't watch most of the stuff he's in, so it doesn't even faze me. So to me, that doesn't mean like if you see her on something, it should be like, oh, I'm tired of seeing this girl and everything. It's like, but you're not even consuming that thing. So maybe Zendaya fatigue is real for some people, but for me, I think it's more advertising fatigue than Zendaya fatigue. But maybe I'm the odd one out. Honestly, I keep thinking about this and I just don't get it personally. So I'm gonna put it up to you guys. Do you think Hollywood is just putting Zendaya in too many movies you're watching personally, or are people just noticing her more because she's become one of the biggest stars of this generation? Let me know in the comments down below. And that's it for the video. If you enjoyed, you'll love the next one coming up. But until then, like, comment, and share this out.